Everyone. My name is Miss Sarah, and I work at the Sydney Memorial Public Library in the Youth Services Department. And I wanted to tell you about a new kit that we have available for children and their caregivers to use to help with sensory issues. These are little mini sensory kits. We have 4 of them. They may be borrowed using your library card. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about this. I don't know if you know much about sensory issues, but lots of people have trouble with their sensory system. And some people are very sensory defensive, they cover their ears at loud noises, or sometimes they're sensory seeking, where they will, throw themselves onto the couch or be really physical and like to run into things. I know from experience that when your child has sensory issues and has difficulty focusing as a result, or even regulating their emotions because their sensory system is sort of overloaded, I know that it can make parenting more challenging, caregiving more challenging, and having raised a child from to adulthood that has some significant sensory issues, I know how helpful it can be with a young child to start working on some of those sensory issues. I want to tell you what's in this kit. It is, sorry, I just have to figure out how to open it. The first thing you'll find when you open your kit is this brochure pamphlet, which will tell you more about the sensory kit and about how best to play with your child and use the kit to engage your child and work on some sensory issues. There is also a little bit of information about different activities that you can do in addition to this. I know that with my child, I had corn tables and, and rice tables and bean tables and things that we could play in, water beads, those kinds of things to help with that sensory need. I want to let you know that these kits were produced using a grant, very generous grant from the A. Lindsay and Olive B. O'Connor Foundation, Inc., and I'm very grateful for that. So inside the kit, other than your brochure, this will list everything as well that is inside this kit. So when you put it back together again, you can just run through this list and make sure that you're including everything. These kits are best used with a parent or caregiver and child, not just the child alone. It does look like toys, but really they have different things that they address sensory-wise. So here is one of our first things, and these are a soft foam, which is a really nice building block material, kind of squishy, easy to grip for young children, and they fit together like a puzzle piece. We also have 2, if I can get them out, 2 of these stretchy guys, which are a lot of fun. They feel kind of sticky, but they're not really, they're just rubber. Everything in this kit is washable, just so you know. And when it is returned to the library, everything will be washed and cared for. So there are 2 of those. We have some rhythm sticks so that you can sing songs and work on rhythm. There's a lot of sensory input from tapping these in your hands and in your arms. And we have a little popper. And this might be difficult for a child to put together, but they can certainly pop it open. And it's something you could take turns with. We also have these. These are little building blocks that stack together. And they're really good conversation starters, as well as it takes some strength to push them in and put them together. We have a scarf, and these are great for rhythm as well. They can also be a fun tool to use for playing peekaboo and other things to engage your child, and they feel slippery. You hear that sound? We have tongs that your child can use to pick up some of these tools, and that's another really good skill. A bubbler, which looks like a fidget toy, but it is a wonderful calming tool. We have an egg shaker, same thing as the with sticks. We have these spheres, and they have bumps on the outside, but they also open up. So it's just another tool. This is a nice squishy ball, but it has these nubs on them. And we have these twisty blocks. They remind me of pasta, but they twist together. We also have another fidget that is a marble inside of a mesh tube. This is a lot like bubble wrap to play with. And it is a great, again, soothing kind of focus toy. And last but not least, we have some TheraBand, which some people probably have used these in exercising. They just provide some resistance. So if your child needs some deep pressure or some resistance, pulling on this or even putting it around your back and pulling it around you, it gives you a little bit of that resistance that some children need for their sensory seeking. All of these things are safe for children. However, you need to be with them because some of them, they'll get damaged more easily, and you will miss the opportunity to work with your child on some of those regulating needs, the sensory regulating needs. So I just wanted to go through it with you. If you have questions, feel free to give me a call at 563-1200, or you can email me at si.sarah@4cls.org. Thank you very much, and I hope that if you do take these out, that you get a lot out of them and that they really help your child.